I am no boxing pro or anything like that. But I know when I saw someone win a fight. And last night we saw a brother win a fight decisively in Bud Crawford in the Canelo Crawford matchup. So props. Let me say this first. Props I want to give to both gentlemen. We'll get to Bud in just a second, but props I want to give to both gentlemen because this fight that they put together, the reason that I loved it is that we actually got just about the fight. We didn't need all that social media stuff, all that other stuff to, drama to try and hype it up. We didn't need any of that. Both of them were respectful. Both of them respected each other's talent, and they came out there and gave us a show. So I appreciate both of them. Now, with Canelo, also, I want to say, Canelo, man, this dude has been the face of boxing for numerous years at this point. And Crawford or Canelo didn't have to take this fight, but props to Canelo for taking this fight as well. He did not have to take this. This is something, that isn't going to change his legacy in my mind, that he lost to Bud Crawford. He went out there, he said it himself. He's a guy who takes chances. He likes boxing. And I think that in itself should be commended. And what I hope doesn't happen is people are going to fall off as far as like supporting this guy or throwing them to the wayside, because I've seen that happen to boxers before. You lose a match and then everybody act like you lost 10 in a row or something like that. This is fighting, ladies and gentlemen, fighting. Somebody is going to lose. It doesn't mean that they're washed. It doesn't mean that they're a horrible fighter anymore. So props to Canelo, man. And I hope, if this is, his last fight, it is what it is. But don't act like this dude is just washed. He was operating at a high level, and it's hard to maintain that level week in, week out in boxers' cases, year in and year out. Now, let me go on to Bud Crawford. This dude went in there, and I got to give him props. One, depending on who you talk to, he went up 2 or 3 weight classes, and he went into an environment that a lot of people did not feel he was going to be able to survive. Going up, going against a bigger fighter, going against a power puncher like Canelo is, and watching that fight, what I seen was he adapted. He adapted. He played his game. He mixed it up. Sometimes he did stand toe to toe, face to face with Canelo. Other times he made Canelo chase him, and he made him pay. And eventually Canelo had to play his game because Canelo wasn't, really, throwing jabs and everything. So he had to, play Terrence's game. And when I saw this, I said, it's over. I think this was the 9th round where he caught him with a left. And you see, it's like, ooh. That right there, just like, wait a minute. And then right after that, what followed up, he was looking like, that was you? That was you? Oh, and I knew at that point right there is that Crawford had Canelo because he had frustrated him. He was able to absorb the punches that Canelo was throwing. He actually delivered punches himself. The dude believed in himself. So I love that. I love that he went in there humble but confident, and he got the win. So what does this mean for Crawford? Now, to me, for some people, it's going to take them, move him up to another level. To me, he didn't have to do this, but it proves the naysayers wrong, if you will, that had the question marks about him. He went out there, took on a big time fight, won in decisive fashion. It was a dominant performance especially against who it was against. So I think at this point, when you speak of Terence Crawford, I don't think anyone can say, but maybe, perhaps, or anything like that. You got to leave that out of your vocabulary from here on out. The dude is a dog.